thick, unnatural fog blanketed the quiet suburb of Salem, Massachusetts, obscuring the historic colonial facades. Arthur stood on his wraparound porch, staring into the impenetrable gray mist. It had been creeping toward his property since midnight, carrying a damp, earthy scent that smelled like a decaying forest floor. He clutched his steaming coffee mug, telling himself it was just an unusual New England autumn weather pattern. But the temperature had dropped exactly 30 degrees in 10 minutes, and the local streetlights had flickered out one by one, leaving his block in absolute darkness. He took a sharp step back as a wet, heavy thud echoed from the roof directly above his head. Panic flared in his chest, so he quickly retreated inside, locking the heavy wooden front door and deadbolting the frame. The silence inside his home was deafening, save for the sudden, erratic ticking of the grandfather clock in the foyer. Arthur turned around and froze. Standing at the far end of his living room was a figure draped entirely in ragged, colonial-era cloth. The intruder's face was obscured by an oversized plague doctor mask, its hollow black eyes fixed upon him. A guttural, agonizing screech pierced the air, violently shattering the glass windows throughout the first floor and sending shards of jagged ice across the hardwood. The entity didn't walk, it glided forward with unnatural swiftness, leaving muddy, blood-red footprints. Arthur bolted toward the staircase, his heart hammering against his ribs like a trapped bird. He sprinted up to the second-floor master bedroom and slammed the heavy oak door shut, barricading it with his dresser. Outside, the creature's slow, deliberate footsteps ascended the stairs, getting louder and more agonizingly rhythmic with every passing second. Arthur desperately dialed 911 on his cell phone, but the screen showed absolutely no signal, displaying a terrifying, static-filled screen instead of his standard carrier. A series of violent scratches echoed against the bedroom door, followed by a sinister, whispering voice calling his name. It wasn't the voice of a human, it was a demonic, mocking echo of his own deepest, darkest fears. Suddenly, the scratching ceased. An agonizing quiet reclaimed the hallway, leaving Arthur gasping in the suffocating darkness. The floorboards beneath him groaned loudly. Before he could react, cold, skeletal hands ripped through the hardwood beneath his feet, pulling him violently downward. He screamed as the abyss of his own basement swallowed him whole.